Hi again, friends. I'm so excited to do this kit with you today. I think this is a fantastic kit for beginners. I think it's a beautiful gift kit to gift to someone to do because it's so simple and everything is right there ready for you. So let's get to it. Okay, our looking up kit class. Did you think it was going to get here? It was taking forever to get into September, it felt like, and now it's here. So how exciting to put this kit together today. I did the live unboxing for you guys recently, so I hope you were able to join along and look through your kit to see what all was included. So today what I'm going to be doing is walking you guys through a little bit of the instructions because there are some things that could be possibly confusing. So I do want to clear some of those up for you all. And also, we're going to walk through making one of each of the cards. And I'm going to show you guys some options that you're going to have as well. So the first thing you'll notice in the instruction guide, try to study it here, and you guys should each have one of your own. It's on the bottom of the kit inside your box. But we're going to be making 15 cards. Today, I'm just going to walk you through making one of each, so 5. But you have the ability to put together all 15 on your own. And it tells you here what is included in your kit, so make sure that you have all those items. It also breaks down the steps for us, so anywhere you see these numbers listed on the pictures, let me open this back up for you guys. Over here on the pictures, that's what those numbers are corresponding to. But something I noticed, I'm not sure if the 2 and the 3 actually were done backwards on accident in the kit, because number 3 says these are the stickers here. These are the stickers here. So when we get to putting these labels on, you guys have a couple choices here. You can use dimensionals if you'd like. Let's see if our lighting is going to work with us today. It's a beautiful sunny day, but sometimes that can be worse for the camera. So you have your dimensionals, okay? And then we also have glue dots. Glue dots will allow you to stick the labels down and keep the card flat. This is important for mailing. If you want to mail your cards and do not want to have to pay the extra shipping, you're probably going to want to use the glue dots and keep your cards flat. When you're mailing cards that are raised or that you have used dimensionals or other 3D embellishments, you're going to need to use the 70-cent non-machinable stamp to mail these. So if you were unaware of that, you may want to pick some of those up from the post office. They're butterfly ones. And from what I understand, they've always, at least in recent years, it's constantly been a butterfly one. So you may be able to just ask for that. But they do need to be non-machinable to send through the mail when you have used dimensionals. So that's kind of important to keep in mind. Okay, the other thing is it walks us through our tips, and I'll read it for you because I know you guys obviously can't see that. But it says, we recommend that you place the sticker on the card before you adhere the label. So we're going to put our stickers on before we put our labels because those are going to go over top. And then also something I want to let you guys know is an option. You get to make this decision as we're building our cards. These 3D items, okay, are not shown in the cards that we're putting together. This is an extra option for you all to punch these out and pop them up on your cards. And I am going to show you this on a couple of the cards, maybe not all of them, so you can see, you know, you have the choice to either use them or not. If you choose not to use them, they would be beautiful to add to another card that you can create on your own using maybe a white card base or any of these coordinating colors. That's another thing to note too. If you're sitting here and you're looking at all these colors and you're like, man, I want to, I want to use another stamp or some cardstock I have on hand, but I'm not sure what colors were used. I love, love, love that Stampin' Up! Puts coordinating colors here. And the colors that were used in this kit were Basic Black, Bermuda Bay, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, Lovely Lipstick, Petal Pink, and Pool Party. So any of those colors are coordinating colors. You're, of course, still not restricted to just that color palette. Pick whatever makes your heart happy. But those are the colors that were used in the kit if you are looking to coordinate with other maybe embellishments that you have or other cardstock that you may have. All right, so let's get to it. We're gonna start with this first card, which is our airplane card. And I'm gonna set the instructions kind of off to the side here so we can, I can work. And hopefully the lighting is gonna hold up for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out of the kit an airplane card, and I'll go ahead and fold that for us to get started. And I just use my finger to bend it down. If you have a bone folder on hand, that's would be great to use. This is a bone folder, but if you don't have one, the side of your finger works just as well. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out one of these sticker sheets. And I can see that they used this sticker here from the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that off. Oh, how fun. And I see that it's adhered just above this kind of faux washi looking line. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put that on. And it fits on there perfectly. Super easy peasy. I'm gonna move my card off to the side for the moment just to give me some space. And I had started punching some of these out, so they're kind of falling now at the moment. But this is the one that we're gonna work with first. I'm gonna go ahead and get my clear block. And one of the things you guys want to know, whenever you have gotten a stamp set that is photopolymer, these are the ones that you can see through for the first time, there's a way that you need to prep the stamp to remove some of the manufacturing residue off of it. I'll show you what I do. I go ahead and I peel the plastic off, and the first place I put this is inside my box. That way it doesn't get lost and I'm not going crazy looking for it later. There's a couple things you can do to prep your stamps. You can just rub your finger over the stamp and you'll see it kind of changes to more of an opaque, cloudy look. I've already been stamping with these, so mine are pretty well prepped, but you can take your finger and rub on them. If you don't want to use your finger or that's uncomfortable for you to use, another option that you have is to just use preferably a white eraser. If you have a white eraser, and then you can take the white eraser across this gently and rinse it off under the sink when you're done. I prefer just using my finger. It makes it easier, but again, that may be uncomfortable for some of you. So a white eraser works just as well. And what we're doing again is just removing the residue, the manufacturing residue that can be left on the stamps during the manufacturing process. Okay, so once my stamps are all ready, and like I said, you'll see they kind of change to more of an opaque or a cloudy look instead of being perfectly clear as they were in the beginning. And something else I do whenever I'm picking up stamps, now you don't have to do this, this is just something I like to do. I'll lay my stamp on a line. A lot of times I'll use our Stampin' Up! Grid paper. And matter of fact, forgive me for not having that ready to go, but I think I'll go ahead and grab a piece of that because I love working with my grid paper because it really helps me to align my sentiments. And I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. There we go. I kept thinking, why does everything seem so dark? It's my thing underneath here. Okay, so I like to line my sentiment up on one of the grid paper lines and then use my clear block to pick it back up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment. If you're just opening your ink pad for the first time, your ink spot for the first time, you can take your paper snips and carefully, I open these up and then I just run it along the length to open one side. Some people like both sides open. I prefer to keep the lid on. I feel like it fits a little bit better in my hand, kind of gives my finger something to rest on. But if you're a person that wants to rip that off and just hold the spot, go for it. Whatever works for you. The next thing I'm going to do is just tap, tap, tap across. And these ink pads are nice and juicy, which is always very fun to work with when your ink pad is juicy. I'm going to bring my little label down, line it up to the middle. And I'm just going to press straight down with nice firm pressure and lift straight up. And there we have it. Super easy, right? You may want to have off and ready to the side, if you don't already, a Stampin' Chamois. And I have mine from Stampin' Up! That I keep in an empty stamp case. And that way I can just quickly and easily clean my stamp. So it's done and ready to be put back onto the stamp plastic sheet, the carrier sheet it's called. So now here's where decisions come in, you guys. Again, you can choose to pop up and raise up your element, or you can leave it flat. And I think for this one, I'm gonna leave it flat. And I'll tell you why here in just a minute. So you can use a tape runner, or you can use these glue dots. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool so I can more easily lift up these glue dots to adhere them. You don't have to use glue dots if you don't want to. You can use an adhesive runner, you can use liquid glue. Okay, so I have a couple of those put on there. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to do one more to the inside. There we go, I feel better about that. Okay. Now I am just going to look at the picture instructions and adhere my label on. About part way over the sticker. Now I chose to go flat with this label because I'm going to go ahead, and I'm really excited about this one. I've been excited about this kit since I saw it in the catalog. And I'm going to punch out the airplane. Again, this is an optional extra step. You do not have to do this step, but I am excited to punch out the airplane, and I'm gonna pop him up on dimensionals. So I'm going to get my dimensionals here. And I'm going to probably put 3 on here. I think we'll go there, there, and there. If you don't want to use your planes, you're done for this card. So that's exciting. But I'm going to put my plane on here, and I'm going to offset it just a hair, the tiniest bit, because then you can kind of see the shadowed image behind it. How awesome, you guys, is that? It is so gorgeous. And what a fantastic masculine card too. With all the blues and the greens and the blacks, it makes for a really pretty masculine card. But I love, can you see, you can see the shadow from popping this up. So that's it. Super easy. First card done, right? All right, so we'll set that off to the side. Let's move on to card number 2. Oh, I missed these 2 on the inside, so we'll come back to those and do them at the end. So I'm just going to fold this in half and have this ready to go. I'm going to get my sticker sheet. And forgive me because I'm going to double check. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was using the right one. We're going to use the circle sticker here. Guys, I didn't realize these were stickers at first either. They've already got the adhesive on these ready to go. Do you know how exciting that is? You don't have to mess with the adhesive for these. That is so exciting. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that right about here in the center. And just press it down. Okay. Then our big label sheet, I'm going to pop out the circle sentiment that it shows in the picture. I'll get my Feel Better Soon stamp. And once again, I'm going to line it up. Ink it up. And it's easy with a circle. We're just kind of shooting for the center here. That's the goal, but don't worry if you don't do it perfectly. There's 2 sides to paper, so you could always flip it over. It wouldn't have the green circle on the back, but if that makes you feel better, you could always flip it over. And for this one, I think I'm just going to go ahead. Well, let's see. I think I'm going to raise this one up. I love dimension. I love putting things with dimension on my cards. But you guys can keep yours flat if you want to save on shipping. That is the way to do it. Keep it flat and just go ahead and adhere it flat without using the dimensionals. Completely up to you. I'm just going to center this guy. And that's it. He's done and on. How easy is this? Super, super easy kit to put together, you guys. It's amazing. Now, again, there are some rain dots that you can add and pop up. What you would need to do is cut your dimensionals, either quarter them maybe or cut them in half. But I think I'm just going to leave that one be. So let's move on to the next one. So the next one I'm going to do is the palm trees. I know, you guys, I'm so sorry. I flipped my instruction sheet earlier. So we started with card number 3 instead of card number 1. Okay, so I have the palm tree ready to go. I'm going to pull back my sentiment label strip, grab another label, and for this one, it is the I'm So Thankful stamp. So I've cleaned off my Feel Better Soon. I'm going to pop that one back. Now, these are so quick and easy that you guys could probably be making all three at the same time. So if you want to stamp all three of your sentiments at the same time, go for it. I'm just going to show you guys one of each today, but you guys are more than welcome to, as we're crafting along here, stamp all three sentiments at the same time. Then you don't have to come back to it later. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this one ready. I'm so very thankful for you, and that's how I feel about each one of you guys and all your support. Thank you so much. Go ahead and line this up. Straight down and straight back up. Yay. Clean my stamp. Okay, so I'm going to set that to the side, bring back my sticker sheet. These are already cut, punched out to the size we need, ready to go. They can't have made this kit any easier to do. This is just absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this sticker about 1/4 of an inch above the faux washi line. That's it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't get over this kit. And you know what's super cool too? I want to show you guys this. Do you see all these little interior pieces? These all have adhesive on them. These will make amazing little confetti spots or dots on any card. You guys don't throw these out. Oh my gosh, no. You can go back and add these to other cards. So exciting. So for this one, I'm going to go flat again. And I also wanted to show you guys, if you guys are new and you don't have an adhesive runner or liquid glue, and you're working with these glue dots, another way to pick these glue dots up a little bit more easily too is if you have a pair of scissors around the house, you can slide the scissors up underneath, and that will make it a little bit easier to pick these up. Just don't slide the scissors into your finger, please. Be careful when you're doing that. But you can use the tip of your scissors if it makes it easier to go ahead and lift these up. Okay. And then I just use my fingernail, but again, you could use the tip of the scissors to peel off the little protective pieces. I just want to show you guys how to do this in case you do not have any other crafting supplies in your home. All right. So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to line up for me the points of the label. I'm going to kind of try to go to the inner points of the sticker. That's just me. You can put it wherever you want it. So this one I chose to keep flat because I am in love with these palm trees. I have never gotten to live somewhere that had a lot, and I know Arizona has a bunch, but I don't know. It's not like Florida or California, I don't think. I could be wrong though. So let's see, that one is supposed to go here. So that one can go either like that, or let's see. We can kind of adhere this one there like that. They've got these two that were crisscrossing over each other. And it doesn't have to overlay the other one. You don't have to, it's totally up to you. I'm just trying to see kind of which way I like it best. I may just leave it with one, and that way I can use this one for something else later. No, I'm gonna put them both on. I love it. That's what I'm gonna do. I lost my dimensionals, here they are. Okay, so I am just going to pop one dimensional on here. So cute. You guys, this kid is the best. Okay, and then I'm gonna pop another one, hello, on the back here. But I'm gonna put it in such a manner that it lets me trim off a little bit if I need to trim some off. And you know what, I don't think I will. I think I'll just kind of offset him a little bit so he can stay on the card. Like that. Okay, I'm happy with that. Super cute, I love the dimension. And that card's done. 3 cards down, you guys, so awesome. All right, so let's go back to the beginning where I was a goofball and totally missed the first 2. And I had them all in order too, that's what's too funny. But you know, I blame 2020 for everything this year, so I'm gonna say 2020. How about you guys? We only have that to use a few more months, right? Use it while you can. Let's work on the cityscape card next. Anything that goes wrong each day, I'm like, okay, 2020. I don't know what we're gonna do when we get to 2021. Let's start with folding our cityscape card. I'm gonna just run that across. You can also use your thumb, run it across with your thumb or the side of your finger. Lays nice and flat. These cards are so pretty. Oh, I can't get over it. Okay, then we're gonna come back to this sticker that has more of the diamond shape to it. And the best way I feel, again, so I hope you guys could see that. The internet, guys, I tell you what, I have done everything with filming and I don't know why the internet just does not want to work for me. So if it froze, what I was showing you guys to do is pull the backing down and allow the sticker to pop forward. And then that way you can gently remove it without it getting torn off there. And then I'm going to center this in such a manner make sure that you know, all my pieces are still on the card, and just press that down. Cannot get any easier than this, you guys. So stinking awesome. The next stamp set we're going to use is the Thanks So Much. Can never have enough thank you cards, I feel like. That's such a great way to show appreciation. Again, I'm going to open up my ink pad. Just tap, tap, tap across. I'll center my label in front of myself. Kind of want to get the sides parallel, and that's how I feel like it's relatively straight. And then I'll just center it between the 2 points on either side. Nice firm pressure, straight down, straight up. Yay. Clean my stamp back off over here. And then I think I'll pop this one up. Again, you don't have to. You can make yours flat. But I'm going to pop mine up. And 2020 can't stop me. All right, there we go. Now I'll go ahead and center this label on top of the sticker beneath. And that's it. You guys, these cards are so simple. So fun, have such an amazing look. But there's more. I am going to add the trees. I was really excited about these cute little trees. So I'm going to pop them out and add them to this card. If I'm already going to pay for non-machinable card stamp, I might as well load up on dimensionals. So I've got those two. It's so cute. It's like the cutest little park scene ever. I think I'm going to pop that guy there. And this one, just a little bit further up in the forest, or the little grove, whatever it's called. Look how cute. Oh man, I love it. What do you guys think? Aren't those awesome to add the little dimension? They're adorable. All right, so we put that one off to the side. Last card. Woohoo. And one of my favorites too, the hot air balloon. So I'm going to go ahead, fold that one like we did the others. Pull my sticker sheet back out. Here's another tip for these sticker sheets too. If you guys do have punches at home, don't throw these out. You have all these big, huge spaces here that you can punch items out. Should still work. You know, you may use a die cutting machine, because now that I'm thinking of the adhesive, I don't know if the adhesive may gum up your punch. So maybe use a die cut instead. But either way, if you don't have a punch or a die cut, you can totally draw a heart and cut that out, a circle and cut that out. How fun would these be with a bunch of circles cut out like polka dots on a page? Oh my goodness, super fun. So I'm gonna get the last sticker. Whoop. Put that one back down, maybe get the center to pop out. I'll have to pop it out afterwards. So just pull that off. I'm gonna peel out that little circle. How cute! Can you guys see the little foil? Oh my gosh, these would be fun little eyes on like a little creature or something. You guys can come up with all sorts of stuff. You're creative, I promise you are. So I'm gonna lay this down so that the edge of the circle goes just along the edge of the black faux washi, so that my sticker is done. Come back to my label sheet and punch out okay, the internet decided to freeze, so I had to pause for a minute. And what I'm gonna do for this is take a sharp pair of scissors. I'm looking for something to set underneath to bring this up higher so you guys can see it better. Okay. And I don't know if you guys can see that any better. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut around the word birth and cut that out so that I can use this stamp more ways and in different ways. So I'm going to cut right at the corner of the B and the, or the D and the H rather. I'm going to cut right in between there and then just follow up along. So I am using fine tip scissors to do this. And it snips very easily across, which is super nice. And there's a perfect connection point right here on the T, or the H rather, and the D. So I'm gonna snip right in between the two of those. And then I have just this little hangy piece here. There we go. So now I can leave it like that with the birth separate and the happy and the day connected, but I'm gonna take it a step further and I'm gonna separate happy and day altogether. That's what I'm choosing to do. You can leave happy day together, but now I can get 3 words out of this. So I'm super excited about this. And what I will do now is I will set my happy on my paper and I will set my day. I think I'm going to put my day right beside it actually, because this banner is long enough to do that. So I'm going to press it down so I can pick them up at the same time. So see how I've pressed them down to my grid paper. And now, oh, I'm really excited. Now I'm going to pick it up. I kind of rock it to lift it. And can you guys see that? The happy day is side fun. Oh, how exciting. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and ink this up. And straight down and straight up. And there's my happy day. Can you guys see that? That came out awesome. How great is that? So now we have 2 words separated, and you guys could do some really cute stuff with the happy, happy, happy. That would be super, super fun to do. So now you guys can see that you can chop apart your stamps and get a little bit more use out of them than maybe you had, you know, considered previously. Okay, so I'm going to put those back on my carrier sheet just so I don't lose them, especially because they're smaller now. And like for happy, it has this little bit of extra, you know, kind of connection point where it was before. You can chop that off if you want. It's not hurting anything to leave it, but I'm just going to remove it so it's straight. There we go. I'll come back and I'll grab my carrier sheet from my box so I don't lose it. There are also some extra elements in here, like birds, that you can add up and into the sky, or you can add those, especially these would be super cute on the cityscape. How fun would the birds be? So I would probably come back and add those maybe with a black ink pad later. But for now, let's go ahead and finish this card off here. So ours says happy day. I'm so excited. That came out great. And let's see, let's go ahead and pop this one up. All right. You guys are doing so awesome. I hope this has been fun for you to get a little bit of creativity in your day. I'm going to line it up with the edge. There we go. Okay, and I left just about a 1/4 of an inch at the bottom, but you guys can put this on here however you want. This is your card, your life. You have options. Guess what is left? Oh, I'm so excited. So the only problem now is trying to figure out which one I want to pop up. I think I'm going to go ahead and pop up this one. I want to pop all of them up, which I can do if I really want to. I totally can do. Okay, I told a story. I'm going to pop this one. So leave enough room under your dimensionals to be able to tuck that guy down in there if you're wanting. And we'll stick one more down here for good measure. Oh, I'm so excited about these balloons. But you guys, so you're making 15 cards, right? With the items supplied. You could get, oh my gosh, you could probably get another 10 cards out of all these extras that they have given you. So this is just a huge, huge value for this kit. But can you guys see? Look at how fun the dimension is. Oh, I'm so excited. I love it so much. You could pop the other ones up as well. Just remember, if you're, whatever you're looking to pop up, you need to leave enough space from the dimensionals underneath to be able to layer. So what you may consider doing, if you want to pop all 3 of these up, what I would do is put your first one on, and then I would put the dimensionals on the balloon here and here, so that you're not fighting with the dimensionals underneath. So I would put them on here and then add this piece on top. Because see, if you put a dimensional in this area, it's going to be conflicting with this one here. So why don't I just show you guys how to do that, what I'm talking about. So I would just put these on here instead of putting it on the back side of the dimensional element itself. There we go, just like that. Oh, how cute is that? Ah, love it. Okay, my friends, I hope this was a fun, relaxing, enjoyable class for you today. I hope you learned a couple tips and tricks, and you see that you have options when you're working with stamp sets. You can chop them up if you like, and with this particular kit, you can raise things if you want to. You can leave them flat if you don't. Joining me. If you have any questions, we'll chat afterwards if you're on the live event, and if you're watching this via replay, please feel free to email me. Thank you guys so much again for joining me today. And once again, thank you for all your support. And I can't wait to see you guys on the next class that we share together. Have fun crafting. Bye.